Gather round me, everybody, gather round me while I preach some. Feel a sermon coming on me. The topic will be sin, and that's what I'm again. If you wanna hear my story, then settle back and just sit tight. I'm supposed to introduce myself. And at this point, it's difficult to say. When I meet people, I either tell them I'm old and grouchy, or I'm young and beautiful and I'm a liar. But my name is Shakti, Parwha, Kaur, Khalsa.
Shakti, read that prayer. I want you to share a prayer with me.
Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Shakti Parwha Kaur Khalsa was the first student of Yogi Bhajan's. He named her the mother of 3HO and his executive secretary.
Then how did I meet Yogi Bhajan? Oh yes, I had been to India and this yogi was coming and I wanted to introduce him to places where he could teach, so I drove him around. He gave us Kundalini Yoga, I just shared it. And prior to that, it was never taught publicly. It was always kept just for disciples who had proved worthy. And he said, no way, everybody's worthy. It was a time of the hippie movement. And he could see no matter what the outside was or how scruffy they were, he saw the God in them. He says, if you can't see God in all, you can't see God at all. I could see people changing, and they kept coming back, and it became very popular. And he told me, he said, someday this is going to spread all over the world, and it has.
It's good to have executive secretary of sitting by the side, so keep on giving instructions so things keep moving.
He needed a letter written for him, and then that sort of evolved into my being his executive secretary. He told me about what he called the 3HO, and I said, oh, people will think that's some kind of a religion. I used to argue with him about everything. But to be healthy, to be happy, and I objected to the word holy because I thought it sounded sanctimonious. But what he really meant by holy was to be whole, to be complete, to share in the concept that you are a divine being, temporarily in this limiting form on earth. And that's what I think should be the legacy of 3HO. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Applause, please. Thank you. Thank you.